Hi, Perfect Spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. Okay, let's create a miracle in your life today. The whole point of this channel is to help you take those small steps to create that big change, that big shift in your life, perhaps the miracle. It may come in an instant and it may take a little time, but if you keep taking these little steps, you will remember who you are. And when you remember who you truly are outside of this mental voice, these stories, you create that miracle in your life. There's a synchronicity that happens. So today I want to talk about, owning our power versus being controlled. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but we're constantly giving away our power. We're not taking responsibility, if you will, for ourselves. For example, when I was sick, the doctor said, take this medicine. Yes, sir. Put on this ointment. Yes, sir. But if he said, take this medicine, and I step back, and I think, is this the best choice for me? Because this is programmed, this is programmed responses. The doctors are the knowledgeable ones, that they know what's best for you. So we get into this groove that they know best, and we really don't think for ourselves. And we don't think for ourselves, we're giving away our power. But we have to remember that this is our life, that we are ultimately responsible for these flesh and bones, that this is our responsibility. And who knows this body the best? You do, because you inhabit this body. But you have to remember, you're programmed that doctors know best. And you see all this on the news when they speak to doctors, advertisement with doctors. They want you to build that sense of trust that they know best. But you have to realize the real you is perfect spirit. It's not a practice for you. They have a medical practice, but you live in your body. So aren't you the expert in your body? Think about that. Aren't you the expert in your body? Are you so lost in your thoughts that you don't really know who you are, that you forgot? And that's okay. I forgot too. For those 37, 40 years, I forgot who I was. I had no idea who I was. I believed I was my thoughts, my belief systems, my opinions. I was all these stories. We get those stories so simple. Our name, male, female, the job we do, whatever we do, we become that identity. But that's a false identity. That's the current character we're playing. But the real us is right here. It's really remembering who you are. You're infinitely powerful and strong. But anytime you take this as your main source of advice and give that power to someone else, it's a very disempowered state. So when you remember who you are empowered. You are limitless. You really are limitless. Only confined, if you will, by the constraints and restrictions of the body. But whatever the body can do or cannot do, it's perfect. Because your ultimate mission here on earth is to have the human experience, to learn, to grow, for soul expansion. That's really why you're here, for soul expansion. But we get so caught up in these stories, these automatic programs, that we're constantly giving away ourselves control. And they want that, especially now they want that. They want people to say, follow us, follow us. Don't look over here, just keep going this direction. Because over here is like all this bad news that they don't want you to hear. Like the side effects and whatever's going on. The horror stories are over here. Don't look over here. Look over here. Look at this. This is nice, bright, shiny object. This is the way you need to go. Well, that's what they really do with that advertising, the way they talk to you, or talk down to you, or talk at you. They really are not giving you much of a choice to keep that independence, because we forget who we are. So your ultimate choice is, do you own your power, or do you choose to give it away? Comment below and just let me know where you think you are. But once you have the awareness that you're giving your power away, And you can step back and ask yourself, is this best for me? Then you start to create that miracle in your life. You start to own that power again, the infinite power of the universe, because that is you. You're not your story. So it's always a choice that we're making in each moment. And yeah, it's a practice. This has been going on for decades. In my case, nearly 4 decades of believing I was this. But it's our mental junk drawer. We just need to toss it aside and dive into being perfect spirit and living as a spiritual being, not so attached to the world, to realize the world is here as my playground for me to learn, to grow, or it's your school, Earth, you could say, is your school to learn, to grow. But don't take anything too seriously. Being so serious is getting into conformity of the mind. I have to do this, or my mind will beat me up. Oh, I need to do this, Being a tough guy because of this mind says you have to be a certain way. But the real you is at peace. It's gentle, it's kind. It just knows love and peace and harmony. If you're not feeling that love, peace, harmony, then ask yourself, step back, ask yourself, what's the story? What am I taking as my truth? Okay, that's my thoughts for today. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.